Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Krásné nedělní odpoledne zde z Havlíčkova Brodu, kde budeme svědky jedinečné události, která nemá zatím v softbalovém světě, respektive v naší republice obdobu, kdy tým výběru Evropy se utká proti týmu Black Sox z Nového Zélandu. Tým Nového Zélandu včera zvítězil v Intercontinental Cupu, kdy ve finále porazil Japonsko a proti němu se postaví to nejlepší, co může Evropa nabídnout. Tribuny se zvolna zaplňují, je trošku pod mrakem, ale nevypadá to na déšť, takže se máme na co těšit. Za malou chvíli nám hráči nastoupí. A my se můžeme podívat zatím na to, kteří hráči z České republiky byli nominováni na toto prestižní utkání. Jsou to Michal Holobrádek, nadhazovač, Jiří Korčák, Patrik Kolkus, Václav Svoboda a David Mertl. Samozřejmě trenéři. Hlavním trenérem je Tomáš Usí a Jaroslav Korčák je v realizačním týmu. Samozřejmě hráči z Evropy jsou zde reprezentanti z Belgie, Německa, Izraele, Francie, Španělska, Švédska, Holandska, Dánska a Chorvatska. Zde vidíme rozhazovat se Kima Hansena, který je reprezentantem Dánska. Event manažerka České softballové asociace Lenka Skalická ještě dodává poslední pokyny. Ještě je trošku mokré, ale myslím si, že nic nebude bránit tomu, abychom viděli nejlepší možný softball v evropském podání. A proti němu mistři světa, a jak už bylo řečeno, vítězové prvního interkontinentálního poháru. Záběr na Tomáše Kusého.
Takový tady víc. A přijímat velký. A to se zlo, jestli to tam bylo v pohodě. Máš strach? Zeptáme se, pozor.
Je vlastně ochutnávkou na příští rok, kdy zde v Havlíčkově Brodě v červnu bude mistrovství světa v softballu mužů. Dneska medailky úplně odstartují. Právě celé dnešní odpolední utkání. Jo, dobře. A čau. No. Ne, ten prej ráno volal, že nedorazí, takže mě tam zavolaný. Máme to, je to dáš češtině, nebo angličtině? To mi nikdo neřekl. Dobře, tak angličtině. A tam ještě mi to neřekl ani slovo. Z režie. Ne. tady druhá židle, já jsem přeskočil. No, chlapi, už vysíláme nebo ne? Jestli už vysíláme nebo ne? Aha, no, protože já jsem teď dostal instrukce, že to má být anglicky. Jsem teď dostal instrukce, že to má být anglicky. Mělo být, jo, dobře tak. No, to by totiž nikdo neřekl, dobrý. Tak jo. No, a budeme tady dva, bude tady se mnou Vojta Albrecht. Dobrý, díky. Asi zapneš. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Havlickuv for a special softball event. And that will be a game between the team of Europe and the Black Sox of New Zealand. The team from New Zealand won yesterday the first Intercontinental Cup by defeating Japan in the final game. Great performance throughout all the tournament. And Team Europe is a selection of European players by the head manager Tomáš Kusí. And we're now watching the players of European team lining up, as well as the team from Netherlands, and we will probably see the famous Maori war dance Haka, which the team from New Zealand performed before every game and worked almost every time. Only the team of Argentina was able to win over New Zealand, but that didn't mean anything throughout the tournament, since for New Zealand it was the only loss, and then they won every other game, including the finals, as I mentioned before. Everything's ready over here. It's a little bit overcast. The field is a little wet, but I think it will be no obstacle to the high-level softball that we're about to experience in a very short while. And I would also like to welcome my colleague Vojta Albrecht, who will be assisting me as an expert for softball, as you're watching Lenka Skalická, the event manager of the Czech Softball Association. She's instructing the players about the exact procedure of the opening ceremony of today's match.
Welcome everybody to today's broadcast. Welcome everybody to today's broadcast. We hope we're gonna have an excellent, event today. So the New Zealand, as a world champion, are getting ready to face Team Europe. Waiting now for the opening ceremonies.
The game is a little bit taster for the next year major event. In June, Havlickuv and Prague will host the World Cup of fastball, softball, and
between Team Europe and Black Sox, the national team of New Zealand. The Black Sox are the world champion in men's fast pitch. They've spent the last 10 years.
Helena Novotná is now introducing the teams and going through the opening ceremonies. We're waiting for the teams to come to the field and see the whole opening ceremony for today.
we will have special guests because this is a major event in the softball world.
tým Evropy, výběr z 12 zemí nejlepších softballistů Evropy.
So the ESF just announced that there will be the Team Europe is a selection of 12 countries in Europe, best players out of 12 countries in Europe, and we will try to introduce you all of them shortly.
Since this is just a exhibition game, there will be probably not any rules for changing the players, because I guess Tomáš Kusy will allow everybody to get his playtime.
And we're expecting 10 innings game today, so there will be a lot of showcase. I believe New Zealand starts their one of their pitchers, which is ranked like third of the team. So we will see how the game goes and how the strengths of the game will be developed.
And as Vojta mentioned, we have players from Belgium, Germany, Israel, Czech Republic, France, Spain, Sweden, Great Britain, Holland, Denmark, Italy, Croatia, and I think that's about it. And of course, all these players will be facing the world champions from New Zealand. And now we're watching the players marching in the field, led by the local majorettes.
The stadium is almost full. There will be people around the field today. We're happy to have a nice crowd at this event or today. A lot of players also coming, getting ready for the Super Cup, which is another European Softball Federation event starting tomorrow. So I have already seen at the ballpark a few players which will be in the competition for next week.
And the majorettes are taking the team of Europe to their position, which is at third base as home team. And New Zealand is already lined up on first base side.
Everybody here at the stadium is expecting New Zealand Haka, which will come, I assume, after the opening ceremonies. And I have already seen people here being ready for that Haka dance.
I am the rainforest. I watched them grow up here. They left, but they always come back. For my trees, their wood, my plants, their medicines, for my beauty.
Okay, and the majorettes are starting their ecological dance, presenting the rainforest, as you probably heard in the background of our microphones. Little trivia question. What movie is this music from? And in case you didn't know, that's a remake of Forrest Gump.
These are the measure spin, coached by Mrs. Drona. And now it's time to introduce the teams. We'll start with the visiting team, the Black Sox. First, number 89, Ben Anoka, center field. Number 3, Joel Evans, second base.
The visiting team is lining up.
Jerome Romaki, designated player.
And this is the lineup of the visiting team New Zealand. Batting first will be Ben Anoka playing center field. Second batter is Joel Evans playing second base with number 3. Third in the lineup is Jerome Moranaki, designated player number 6. The fourth cleanup hitter is Thomas Enoka playing left field. Fifth batter is Cole Evans playing shortstop. Sixth spot belongs to Jackson Watt playing right field. Seventh hitter is Peter Rona playing first base. Number 8 in the lineup is Zane van Leeshout, and he will be the catcher of today's game. And the 9th hitter is Rhys Evans playing third base. The starting pitcher of today's game is Campbell Gibson. And now the players that will announce as soon as they enter the game are lining up together with the coaches.
Coach for New Zealand, Mark Sorensen, the former excellent player for New Zealand Black Sox.
Now Team Europe. The lineup starts with number 19, Václav Svoboda.
Okay, Team Europe will be led off by Václav Svoboda from the Czech Republic. Number 10 is Valdemar Terkelsen from Denmark. And he'll bat second. The third batter is Daniel Julinon
From Denmark.
from Denmark, okay.
Player.
Number 2 is Fredrik Terkelsen from Denmark. Number 14 is Edric Dierkov playing shortstop, and he's from the Netherlands. Next hitter is number 18, Patrik Kolkus from the Czech Republic playing first base. After him, David Merkel from the Czech Republic, and he will be the catcher. Eighth hitter is Ryan Martin. He is from Great Britain. And the third baseman, Emran Lawrence, is from the Netherlands. The pitcher is Kim Hansen
From Denmark.
from Denmark.
He's
Yes.
a star for Denmark team, which finished 5th at the Intercontinental Cup. We're gonna see all those players during the game. We will introduce them after they will appear in the game. As you can see, there's a lot of players in the Team Europe. This is the first time when the Team Europe put together, and they are now today performing the first ever event as a Team Europe. Head coach for Team Europe is Tomáš Kusy from Czech Republic. And there are umpires, Lou Davis, home plate, Lou Davis is from Canada, Damian McCauley from Australia, and Jiří Dostal and Jan Hora from Czech Republic.
Teď bych ráda představila speciální hosty, kteří přišli se nejen podívat, ale podporují tady Havlíčko-Brodský klub dlouhodobě. Ráda bych představila hosty, kteří tady sedí na tribuně, a to speciálně starostu Havlíčkova a Brodu.
Helena Novotná is announcing the special guests. The mayor of Havlíčkův Brod. Who is supporting local softball team.
Zástupci generálních partnerů, representatives of the major sponsors of this club, ředitel společnosti Chládek a Děda, pan Petr Suchý,
local sponsors who made this event also possible and who are supporting the local team of Hroši Havlíčkův Brod.
Mr. Josef Dobrovský. Obchodní ředitelka společnosti Rebel, CEO of the Rebel company that produces the beer, Mrs. Helena Event.
Of course, since we're in the Czech Republic, beer is very important, so the local brewery is also represented here.
And that's Mr. Jaroslav Svoboda.
The special guest is Mr. Svoboda, who is the author of the glass prizes that are given away at softball tournaments, European Championship, and also the mentioned Intercontinental Cup that ended up yesterday in Prague.
Now I'd like to ask Mr. Gabriel Hage, President of the European Softball Federation, and Mr. Jan Vessel to join the umpires in the circle.
And the mayor, and President, and Gabriel Hage. Well, at the opening pitch of today's event, Gabriel Hage is the president of the European Softball Federation and Czech Softball Association. And now the national anthems, or let's say the anthems of Europe and New Zealand national anthem.
And now the European anthem. And now it's time for the opening pitch. Čas na slavnostní zahajovací.
David Mertel is getting ready for the opening pitch that will be thrown by Jan Tetzel, the mayor of Havlickuv. And he went for the camera. A little bit different technique, but the throw was okay. It was hard. One more time. Right now the ceremony of exchanging gifts and shaking hands before the game.
Traditional WBSC opening game procedure. And now we're getting ready for the Haka Dance. New Zealand will start their show in a minute.
Okay, we saw once again the pitch, and our cameraman was ready for the overthrow. I guess the mayor will practice a little bit for next year. He has about a year to.
Here are the umpires again. So the home plate umpire Lou Davis from Canada. He arrived to Czech Republic a week ago to help with the Intercontinental Cup, and here is the starting lineup.
Starting pitcher is Kim Hansen. Behind the plate is David Mertel. First base Patrik Olkus. Second base Václav Svoboda. Third base is Emran Lawrence. Shortstop is Edric Dierkhoff. And in the left field is Waldemar Terkelsen. Center field is Frederick Terkelsen. And the right field is Ron Martin as we're watching the Maori war dance. Traditional dance of the natives of New Zealand to scare their opponents. In a very short while, we'll see the effect of this dance, if it's going to work on the Team Europe or...
Well, this is excitement for every single time you can see it. And we're glad to have New Zealand in Europe to experience this kind of performance. Thank you, New Zealand.
I'm just thinking what the Czech team should do. I mean, if they should dance polka or whatever, but that probably would not scare anybody.
Well, every European country would probably find something. Would be nice to have something before every game. Not gonna happen for now.
Okay, and in a very short while we're going to experience the first pitch of today's special event. Great idea to have Team Europe play the best team in the world.
So the Team Europe became an idea of the European Softball Federation President, Mr. Vage, a year ago. Then it a little bit, was on the table. Still, it was always on the table, but never come up as a big idea. And all of a sudden, with the New Zealand visiting Czech Republic for Intercontinental Cup, they went back to coming together with the Team Europe, and here we are. There are players across Europe who are going to perform this excellent exhibition game for us for a first time in the European and world history. So we hope that this is going to be a really nice time to experience.
So we're watching Kim Hansen taking his preparatory pitch. And leading off for Team New Zealand, Ben Enoka, number 89, playing in center field. And the game may begin.
And from Great Britain, Ryan Martin in the right field.
And strike, the first pitch by Kim Hansen to Ben Enoka. Okay, 1 ball, 1 strike.
We can see again problems with the landing ground in the pitching mount. We have seen this already during the broadcast last week at the Intercontinental Cup. Pitchers needs to get used to the ground in the pitching mount first.
And Ben Enoka opens the game with a single to right field. That is picked up by Ryan Martin from Great Britain, as Joe Evans is entering the batter's box. And there's the bunt. The play goes to first, 1 out. As Ben Enoka moves to the scoring position on second base.
People would expect New Zealand hitting away as a world champion, and here you can see that in the first inning they're starting with a short game and bunting the runner over to second base. Something to remember.
Now batting number 6, Jeremy Roenecki, who is the designated player.
Remaki is the best hitter so far for New Zealand, and there it is.
And first run by Ben Enoka, batted in by Renaki.
So this is a quick start for Team New Zealand, leading 1-0 right now in the first inning with 1 out. but you can see they are not afraid to attack the ball in the strike zone, and they start hitting every single pitch possible to hit.
Now batting the left fielder, Thomas Anoka, with 1 ball.
Anoka was betting 0.294 at the Intercontinental Cup, and he is one of the leaders of New Zealand lineup.
That was ball number 2.
That was a hard
Sharp hit. Great play by the shortstop. Erdik Dighoff, after the ball was hit sharp to third baseman. Great backup, and he was still able to make the out.
Next up, number 47,
Renake moved to second base. Now batting number 47, the shortstop, Cole Evans.
Cole Evans hitting 0.286 at the Intercontinental Cup with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Another talented player from New Zealand was the runner in scoring position.
Powerful swing, just foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another foul ball.
Kim Hansen in a pitching mode, taking his time. He knows it's important to keep it away from scoring the run. And there it is.
Strikeout finishes the top of the first inning. New Zealand, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 left on base. And we'll see the response of the European team. And this is the defensive position of Team New Zealand. Pitching, as we said, is Campbell Dixon. Behind the plate is Zane van Lieshout. First base, Peter Drona. Second base is Joel Evans. Third base is Rhys Evans. Shortstop is Cole Evans. The left fielder, I'm sorry, is Ben. No, not. It is Thomas Anoka. Ben Anoka in center field, and the right field is Jackson Watt.
You can see brothers, Anoka brothers, and on Team New Zealand, 3 brothers on the same team. Quite interesting situation, and there are also Evans brothers, Joel and Cole. So it's a family business for New Zealand right now, but with the full respect to New Zealand softball and their achievements.
And leading off for Team Europe will be a Czech player, Václav Svoboda, number 19, playing second base. First pitch is a strike. And also the Team Europe starts off with a hit to the right field.
We can see hits through the infield from drop ball pitches so far. It was another one to right field to the gap in between first baseman and second baseman. So I wonder there will be a lot of drop ball pitching today so far, and we're gonna see a ball on the ground.
So now batting number 10, playing left field, is Valdemar Terkelsen from Denmark.
Another try to move the runner to second base. Valdemar just chose to not hit the ball. This is a good choice for a first ball. Oof, that was almost a double play. Just a little misplay from New Zealand second baseman, which is Joel Evans, but that was a line drive to his glove, and he tried to flip the ball to the first base. Unfortunately, first baseman wasn't really ready, or the ball goes off the ground, but we have first out on the board, and first base still occupied.
Now batting number 25, Fredrik Terkelsen, the center fielder.
Oh, this is Daniel Juledon from Denmark. And that's a big hitter for Denmark team, and we will see if he can show it in this game.
And he hits this one foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Some people are having fun. I mean, all the people should have fun at this game.
That's right. Again, another try for a drop ball pitch on the outside edge of the plate. You could see the catcher sitting on the real edge, outside edge, but this time Václav Svoboda was able to move over to second base because of the pitch of the ground. So I would consider this as a wild pitch.
Here's the situation again, and Václav Svoboda safe at second in scoring position.
It was a good jump of Václav to move over.
Team Europe has a chance to tie the game in the first inning.
And again, outside setup for a catcher. This time rise ball for a ball. That was a good glove work for New Zealand catcher, trying to prevent another runner's move. So for now, base on balls for Daniel Juledon, and first and second base loaded. And now the Fredrik Terkelsen, another Danish guy, is coming up to bat.
Watching the third base coach, the sign was hit away. If it wasn't any hidden meaning in it. And ball 1.
Seems that Campbell Gibson, New Zealand pitcher, is struggling a little bit with the strike zone. For now, we will see if he can get better hitting his spots. Umpire is not giving him what he is looking for, and you can see in his face a little frustration for now.
And there's a base hit up the middle, and 1 run will score. We have a tied ball game.
New Zealand decided to go to inside pitch again. Drop ball, another hit off the ground through the infield. Second baseman for New Zealand.
And
Joel Evans trying to stop the ball but couldn't do it. So we still have first and second base loaded and a tie.
there it is again. Run by Václav Svoboda, and we have new man on the second base, and that is Felix Schwan. As Edric Dieckhoff, the shortstop, is now batting with 1 strike.
That's a foul ball. That's a foul ball. Runners will have to go back to their bases they hold before the pitch. And you can see when you are watching the Team Europe uniforms, each player has his country flag on the left sleeve. So Edric Dieckhoff playing for Team Netherlands at the European level.
Swing and a miss. Out number 2. And now batting number 18, Patrik Kolkus.
Dieckhoff chases the rice ball for a second out, and we're gonna see if Team Europe guys can create more runs in this inning. Patrik Kolkus, probably one of the most experienced players at the European level for now. A lot of experience in baseball and softball for Czech Republic. Now performing for Team Europe.
And that's ball 2.
We can see a lot of patience from Patrik Kolkus with the zone. Of course, those guys are smart and trying to work the umpire and the pitcher as much as they can. So Patrik Kolkus now close to the better pitch to hit.
There it is.
Patrik Kolkus, excellent performance in his at-bat. He waited for a good pitch, which was on 3 balls, and tried to drive it through again. Ball off the ground. So it's just, this is significant for today's game, the gap between first baseman and second baseman. And this was a throw from right fielder to prevent runners moving over to third base.
Now batting another Czech player, the catcher, number 4, David Mertl. And the first pitch is a strike. Two outs, runners on first and second. This time it's a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Almost no mistakes from Campbell Gibson, the New Zealand pitcher. You can see he's trying to stay with pitching on the edge of the plate.
And the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Campbell Gibson is not new to this ballpark because he was pitching at this in Havlickuv Road for a club in Czech Republic a few seasons ago. So this guy knows what he. But how does it look here?
Another pitch on the outside corner called a strike. So David Mertl goes down on strikes. For Team Europe, it's 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 left on base. As we'll go to inning number 2.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
This program is brought to you by Playo.tv, your partner for live broadcasting. As we're watching the hits from the inning number 1. Stolen base by Václav Svoboda. And the first run of Team Europe. And back to live. Now batting number 24, the right fielder Jackson Watt. Two balls. Team New Zealand trailing 2-1. And this strike called 2-1. And 2-2. And I have a special guest in my booth, Mr. Casey Eden, the manager of the Black Sox team. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So how do you see the game so far?
Oh, it's going to be a tough game. The Team Europe, his team is loaded with great players, so our guys are definitely going to have to put on a good performance to hopefully get the win.
All right. Well, I may have a little different opinion since I'm from Europe, but that's what the game is about.
Absolutely. We're very excited to play the game today.
We have a pretty big crowd for softball as we watch the hit to the center field. And that's the first out by Frederick Terkelson. I mentioned that your team won the Intercontinental Cup yesterday by outstanding performance throughout the whole tournament, losing only one game to Argentina, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right. It was a little bit of an up and down start, but as the team got going, we definitely got into some good form, and coming out of our winter, it was a good result in the end. We're really happy.
Right, a lot of the people don't realize that it's winter time in New Zealand right now, as we watched Drona and his hit again to the right field. And now batting number 73, Zane van Lieshout, who's the catcher. And powerful swing and a miss, one strike. So any other program for Team New Zealand in Europe now, or?
No, the team is off tomorrow. We leave at night. We've got about 8 of our players staying to play in the Super Cup, so they'll be spread around some different teams. But no, it's time to go home. A lot of our guys have been playing in USA too, so it's definitely time for a rest for some of them.
Okay, drag bunt attempt, strike number 2. We watch Patrick Golkos, as Vojta mentioned, one of the most experienced players on the team. And the pitch is called strike, so that means 2 outs here in the top of the second inning, as Rhys Evans comes to bat. Rhys is playing third base and swings at the very first pitch. So how did you put the team together?
The team is it's close to our top team. We've left a handful of people at home, some of our experienced players. So we brought along 6 new debutants for this week, and they've all had a really good week. So it's a combination of old and new, and getting ready for next year's World Cup. It's important to blood some of those new players, but we're definitely going to have some tough choices. The coaching staff will have to have a good think about those young players and whether they are going to make it next year. But it's an exciting time for us.
And we could see another hit, this time by Rhys Evans to the left field. Great diving attempt by Amaran Lawrence. And the runners are in the corners. Peter Drona on third base as Rhys Evans reached first, and now leadoff hitter Ben Enoka, who had a hit in the first inning and scored so far the only run for Team New Zealand. 1 ball. Checking for no swing called by the umpire, so ball number 2. So comparing to rugby, how big is softball in?
Oh, softball's not, it's nowhere near rugby, but in terms of summer sports, cricket's probably number 1, but softball's not too far behind, and the Black Sox obviously have a very good history in the game, so that helps.
Okay, as we watched, Ben Enoka hits another hit to the right field, and the ball game is tied on 2. And the runner still in the corners as Rhys Evans moved to third base. Ben Enoka is at first. And Joel Evans, who sacrificed in the first at-bat, now takes a powerful swing. Just misses the ball, 1 strike. Okay, time is called. And that's a high foul ball. A lot of power in the ball, just missed the center of it. Otherwise, I would guess the ball would be long gone. Okay, did the guys give you any troubles with the manager?
No, they were really good actually. Our team works really well together. It was an interesting time. It was the first time in Europe, and we had a few challenges we weren't probably ready for. The languages, we knew they'd be a bit challenging. It was a little bit colder than we thought, to be honest. We probably didn't quite bring the right clothing over at times. We could have done a little bit more warmer stuff at night, but yeah, other than that, it was all good.
All right, Joel Evans struck out, so that's the top of the second inning. The score is 2-2. Yeah, the weather kind of surprised also the local people because it turned from hot summer into a cold fall.
It was it did start pretty hot, absolutely, but the last couple of nights were bitterly cold standing out there in our sort of summer gear, but it's all right.
Okay, and we'll be back in the second inning in a short while.
The Kiwi supporters are standing. The crowd is cheering.
And that ball driven out deep, and you can't get out of this ballpark right now. A grand slam home run for Joel Evans. And in the blink of an eye, the Black Sox have taken the lead.
Someone call the dog pound because the puppy is out of the yard. Wow.
This is Jim Flanagan from Ballpark Broadcasting. I am pleased to announce that the Ballpark Broadcasting crew will be in Prague next summer, providing the play-by-play and commentary at the 2019 WBSC Men's Softball World Championship. So we will see you next June from the Czech Republic.
Okay, and we're back in the real time as Ryan Martin is up to bat. And as you notice, the Ballpark Broadcasting will be taking part of the World Championship next year. Swing and a miss by Ryan Martin. 2 strikes. Okay, I may have another question for our special guest. How long do the players practice Haka Dance?
Oh, we usually have a bit of a practice at the start of the tour. I mean, it's something that a lot of New Zealanders will learn to do growing up, but we always make sure we have a little practice to get in sync and make sure everyone knows what they're doing. But it's a very special thing for New Zealanders, and it means a lot to us, and it's a really privilege to be able to do it before our sports games.
Okay, 2 balls and 2 strikes for Ryan Martin. And coming back to Haka Dance, it's very impressive. Even the facial expressions are detailed. So
yeah, I think a lot of the guys, part of their Maori heritage, something they really, obviously it's very important to them, and something doing the haka is something that allows them to demonstrate some of that heritage. So it's a very, very special and inspirational thing for our team.
okay, Ryan Martin went down on strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning as Amaran Lurens from Netherlands is up to bat. He hits one to the shortstop and is out at first base. 2 outs. Great play by the shortstop, Cole Evans. And we're back in the top of the lineup, Václav Svoboda, number 19, who had a hit to the right field in his first at bat. Now we're watching the shortstop. Great read on the ball. And it's the very first pitch. Second baseman, no chance. Another hit for Václav Svoboda. Infield hit to Joel Evans. Now batting number 10, Valdemar Terkelsen, who had a line drive right at the second baseman in his previous at bat. Strike called. So will you be managing the New Zealand team next year for the World Cup, or?
Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, we assess everything every year back in New Zealand, but that's certainly, we've already started planning for that, so hopefully I'll be here. We've learned a lot this week, which is really valuable for putting together next year's program. We've got to work on our warm-up, build-up tour a little bit, but yeah, no, we're really excited about coming back, and we think we'll be a better team next year with a little bit of knowledge under our belt.
That's a high fly ball, and it's caught by Cole Evans, the shortstop. So 1 hit, no runs, 1 man left on base for Team Europe in the second inning.
Oh, thank you for having me. I got to dart back to the dugout, but appreciate the time chatting.
The pleasure was all ours. We learned a lot about New Zealand, and we're looking forward to have you back next year.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Havlickuv Brod as Team Europe is playing the Team Black Sox of New Zealand. We're about to start the top of the third inning, and leading off for Team New Zealand will be Joel Evans, the second baseman. Oh. No, Joel Evans was the last out. The leadoff is Jeremy Renaki, who is the designated player. Powerful swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's 1 for 1. And a hit in the previous at bat. Now it's foul. That means 1 ball, 2 strikes. Little consultation between David Mertel and Kim Hansen. And we'll see what these two players agreed on. High pitch makes it 2-2. And a foul ball. So the count is still 2-2. Payoff pitch. Messed up a little bit. So it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Jerome Renaki. Swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 4. For Kim Hansen. First out in the top of the third inning. Vojta is back to assist this live broadcasting that is brought to you by Playo.tv as we see Thomas Noka, who hit a sharp hit to third baseman and was covered also by shortstop for a beautiful out in his previous at bat.
Team Europe catch up already with the Team New Zealand. Interesting game so far. We hope we're gonna see more runs, more hits, and obviously a home run.
And this is a high fly ball to shallow right field, and it's caught by Ryan Martin from Great Britain for out number 2. In yesterday's final game, New Zealand hit back-to-back home runs, and I would guess any player, as we watch the review of the flyout, any player of Team New Zealand is able to hit one out of this ballpark. As you can see, they're powerful swings.
Yeah, they are aggressive on a first pitch early in the count so far during the game, and this will lead to the success.
Another hard swing.
Yeah, good hack on the rice ball. Missing the ball, but it has a potential.
And there's a hit to the third baseman for an out. That was Emmeron Lawrence to Patrick Kolkus. And no hits, no runs in the top of the third inning. So
The Kiwi supporters are standing. The crowd is cheering.
And that ball driven out deep, and you can't get out of this ballpark right now. A grand slam home run for Joel Evans. And in the blink of an eye, the Black Sox have taken the lead.
Someone call the dog pound because the puppy is out of the yard. Wow!
This is Jim Flanagan from Ballpark Broadcasting. I am pleased to announce that the Ballpark Broadcasting crew will be in Prague next summer, providing the play-by-play and commentary at the 2019 WBSC Men's Softball World Championship. So we will see you next June from the Czech Republic.
So you could see the advertisements for next year World Championship in softball, going to be held in this ballpark and another ballpark in Prague where the Intercontinental Cup just concluded. And Joel Evans, the home run hitter.
And this one is
here.
deep. And we see the first home run of today's game.
The Denmark slugger Daniel Julian was able to hit it out for now, so it was the first piece for today.
And Team Europe takes the lead again, 3-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. Great shot. See it again.
A little bit of mistake from Campbell in the zone, too much down the middle, and Julian was able to hit it hard.
Now batting number 20, the center fielder, Frederick Terkelson. One ball.
Frederick out on a ground ball to third baseman. Another low outside pitch. So you can see when Campbell keeps the ball low, the balls cannot go out of the ballpark so far.
Right, now batting number 14, the shortstop.
That was an off-speed pitch from a Campbell, I believe first time in this game. We're going to see if there will be more.
And ball number 2. Changing speeds. It's also very effective for disrupting the timing of the hitter. And this time it's bounced back to the pitcher. Easy out. 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning as Patrick Kolkus comes up to bat. Patrick is 1 for 1, hit to the right field in his first at bat.
It's a nice pitch into the river on the outside edge of the plate. Goes for the strike right now.
And this one is fouled off, so that's 2 strikes, no balls. 2 outs.
Campbell has a little bit of advantage now. over Patrick Kolkus. So let's see who is going to be better.
And foul tip means strikeout and third out. So for Team Europe, it's 1 hit, 1 run, nobody left on base. As we'll go to inning number 4.
I believe we're going to see some changes now because this is going to be 9-inning game as far as we know, maybe 10-inning game. So the coaches will do changes to show more players in the game.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
And we're back in Havlickuv as Team Europe plays Team Black Sox from New Zealand. Team Europe up by 1 run in the top of the 4th inning. So far I haven't noticed any changes as Jackson Watt is up to bat. Facing Kim Hansen, pitcher from Denmark. And fouls this one off. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice pitch, too low outside corner, kind of off speed. Umpire is in different opinion.
And this one was in there, so it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. For Jackson Watt, the leader for New Zealand. This is an easy fly out for the shortstop. Dirkhoff.
Drona, next hitter, a famous softball name, son of Brett Drona, longtime New Zealand biggest hitter.
Drona is 1 for 1. He had a hit in his previous at bat to right field. And David Mertl asks for checking the swing. The umpire saw it, so it's 2 balls.
Hansen is trying to keep the ball low together with Mertl, sometimes of course going up, but you can see many pitches are going along the knees and below the waist.
That's ball number 3. And a strike.
Oh, Drona wave his hat. That was a good pitch to hit. He knows that.
Swing and a miss. And
good pitch. That was a screwball. Low inside. Very nice movement. But this battle will continue. Again, it was the same pitch. Drona was able to get there for a foul ball.
So a great batter and a great pitcher. And a fine matchup. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 4th inning. And the winner of this is Kim Hansen.
That rise ball works for him. Drona chased that. It's good experience for Hansen and Mertl because they always, you know, fighting against each other. Hansen pitching, Mertl hitting. Now they have to team up together to perform from Team Europe. So far, nice work.
Now batting the catcher, Zane van Lieshout, who struck out in his first at bat. Now his count is no balls, 1 strike. And beautiful off speed for strike number 2.
Van Lieshout couldn't make his decision to swing that pitch. So for now, Hansen leading a count.
And this one is hit foul.
Yeah, Hansen gonna work hard on the edges to get Van Lieshout on the.
That's probably the only chance to beat New Zealand, to be perfect on the edges.
Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Any mistake will be punished.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Van Lieshout catching for New Zealand, so he knows what those guys are doing right now, but they will try to keep him guessing.
And another strikeout for Van Lieshout. That ends this half of 4th inning. As Team Europe is still up by 1 run. And David Mertl will be up to bat for Team Europe.
The Kiwi supporters are standing. The crowd is cheering.
And that ball driven out deep, deep, and you can't get out of this ballpark right now. A grand slam home run for Joel Evans. And in the blink of an eye, the Black Sox have taken the lead.
Someone call the dog pound because the puppy is out of the yard. Wow!
This is Jim Flanagan from Ballpark Broadcasting. I am pleased to announce that the Ballpark Broadcasting crew will be in Prague next summer, providing the play-by-play and commentary at the 2019 WBSC Men's Softball World Championship. So we will see you next June from the Czech Republic.
Welcome back to Havlickuv Brod as we're entering the bottom of the 4th inning. David Mertl is now batting.
Both coaches stay so far with their game plan, and then we didn't see any changes so far. So in the mound for New Zealand, still pitching Campbell Gibson.
Strike called on Mertl, so that means 1 ball, 1 strike. David Mertl struck out in the first at bat.
Another low pitch, low inside with a swing and miss. This is a key ball at the highest, key pitch on the highest level in men's softball.
That one was way too low. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And as you can see, one of the sponsors is the local brewery. And this one is foul. Martel still battling. All right, interesting situation, and
Funny.
the ball stayed foul.
Funny spin. It looks that it goes from foul to fair, but then go back to foul. So funnily out for New Zealand couldn't do anything with that, but he was ready. He was ready for fair.
That was a good approach of the catcher, checking the ball.
That was a nice pitch on the outside edge. Good choice for Campbell. That's a strikeout.
Strikeout number 2 for David Martel in today's game. As Ryan Martin, the right fielder, enters the batting box. Ryan Martin also struck out in his previous at-bat. This time swings at the very first pitch for a strike.
I like to see those players to be aggressive at the beginning of the at-bat. That's something we need to see in every game.
1 ball, 1 strike. Usually the pitcher is trying to get ahead in the count, so there's no reason to wait for pitch number 3, 4, or 5, if you ever get to them.
Absolutely. I think players are not really happy with the umpire strike zone in this game so far. That's another reason why to go for the good pitch to hit, and there it is.
Ryan Martin reaches first base on a hit to center field.
Yeah, Ryan Martin, double passport guy, so he knows those New Zealand players well because his heritage is in New Zealand. Currently playing for Great Britain.
Nice try by the pitcher, trying to catch that ball, but did not succeed. Now Amaran Lawrence, the third baseman, is swinging at this low pitch. Strike 1.
Seems that Campbell find his zone right now because his performance in this inning seems to be much better than before.
And drag bunt foul.
Yeah, hitter number 9 in the starting lineup, trying to bunt for a single, because I believe his 1 out. The reason why to bunt was because he saw the third baseman was deep, but couldn't make it fair. So another strike for a foul ball. Runner on the move. Was that pass ball for New Zealand? Ryan Martin reached the second base. So Amaran Lawrence all of a sudden have a runner in scoring position.
With 1 out, great chance for Team Europe to expand their lead. Here's the pitch. And the ball.
Good nerves for Amaran Lawrence.
Swing and a miss.
That's a good curve. Again, Campbell bring up this curve now, and it seems that righties from Team Europe are keep swinging this pitch.
So 2 outs, and now Václav Svoboda, he's 2 for 2. Hit to the right field and hit an infield hit to second baseman.
We're going to the 3rd round for Team Europe. Their 3rd at-bats right now.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Here is the little rain coming across the field. Spectators are moving under the roofed bleachers.
And Václav Svoboda, another hit, 3 for 3. And we'll see an interesting situation at the home plate. No, the ball is cut off as Team Europe expands their lead 4-2.
Svoboda, excellent performance today. 3 for 3 right now, and I believe at least 2 RBIs.
And now batting, as we see Václav Svoboda's hit.
So the current score is 4-2. Team Europe leading New Zealand right now. There's a steal.
And successful second stolen base for Svoboda. He's so far the player of the game.
Kevin Stockford, third base coach for Team Europe, now pushing the offense as much as he can. Good steal on a first pitch after the successful RBI hit. That's something nice to see.
And there's a hit to the left field foul.
Nice contact, hard hit. Unfortunately, not in the fair territory. I think the top of the lineup for Team Europe now is catching up with Campbell Gibson. We already saw a few hard contacts.
That's a hit to second base, out number 3. So it's 2 hits, 1 run, 1 left on base for Team Europe.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Havlickuv Brod as Team Europe plays the Black Sox. We're watching the previous situations. Nice catch by Ryan Martin. Home run by Daniel Lennon. And hit by Václav Svoboda. So leading off for Team New Zealand will be Rhys Evans, number 4, playing third base.
We have a new pitcher, number 22 for Team Europe, Kyle Linton, another member of Great Britain men's fast pitch softball team.
And the welcome committee.
That's a home run.
First pitch, home run by Rhys Evans.
Kyle is not happy. He's smiling right now, but those guys knew this is not a good, not a good start for them. I believe they start to push harder now. That was a miss. That was a miss. And great hit by Rhys Evans, number 9 hitter for New Zealand. Outfielders cannot reach.
Now batting Ben Enoka, he's also 2 for 2.
Kyle Linton smoking the ball hard to the plate. We're going to see how New Zealand hitters will handle the speed.
And ball 2. And another hit. So everything Kyle puts over the plate for a strike comes back pretty fast. And Ben Enoka is 3 for 3. Right. Václav Svoboda, leader for Team Europe. Bunt and out by rule. The runner has to come back. The ball hit the batter outside the box in fair territory. That means out by rule. Now hitting Jerome Renaki. He's 1 for 2 with a hit and a strikeout. And strike is called. First strike that was not punished by the team of New Zealand. One ball, one strike. One ball, two strikes to Jerome Renaki. And just a miss, a little bit, 2-2. And that's what we were talking about. If you want to be successful against New Zealand, you have to pitch perfect pitches.
I believe a new catcher is from France, and his name is Anthony Cross. This is still a 10-10. That's an out.
Great throw by Anthony Cross. Falling down, but I don't know if that's his usual technique or maybe just...
He just get the job done.
Anyway, it worked perfectly. And it's 3 balls, 2 strikes for Jerome Renaki. And it still stays the same as...
Yeah, Kyle is now keeping his rise ball pitches up, which is the way how to succeed. And we're going to see which kind of pitches mix they're going to use together with Anthony Cross.
And that's a walk for Jerome Renaki, who takes the first base for 4 balls, and now Thomas Enoka should be the hitter. Ball 1.
In the right field now, Vogt Knops from Netherlands, new fielder and hitter for Team Europe.
The coaches agreed on changing the players, so that's why we are trying to keep you up to date with the changes as soon as we spot them. Since this is just the exhibition game, there are no official lineup sequence.
Thomas Enoka pop up to shallow right field or second base. That's out number 3 to and the top of 5th inning.
So Team New Zealand, 2 hits, 1 run, nobody left on base, as the score is 4-3 for Team Europe. As we are reviewing the interesting situations of the previous inning, there's a pitching change into Team New Zealand. Number 10 is now on the rubber, and that is Daniel Chapman.
Chapman finishing Intercontinental Cup with ERA 2.33. 1 win, no loss. Two appearances in games.
It looks there will be more changes. Now hitting number 25, Jesper Panduro from Denmark. Takes the first pitch for a strike.
See younger pitching from New Zealand team now, and again, very good accuracy so far.
Foul ball, 2 strikes for Jesper Pandulo. Who replaced Daniel Hulanon. I don't think he was punished for the home run, because the manager wanted another playing time for players from all over Europe. Ball number 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a great off speed. Got him. Now batting number 20, the center fielder, Fredrik Terkelsen. He's 1 for 2. With a hit and ground out.
Nice pitch. That was a low pitch. Down the middle, almost down the middle. Frederick Telkesen choose to not swing. It's off-speed pitch this time into the hitter, but no damage. We're continuous, 1 ball, 1 strike. Daniel Chapman is not giving anything to Frederick Terkelsen right now. You can see the pitches on the edge. Was a good pitch. First strike. Terkelsen not happy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's a swing and miss. Rise ball. Up and out. Good managed by Daniel Chapman and his catcher Van Lieshout. And we're going for our next hitter.
And that is a new man from Croatia, Hrvoje Jervic. And ball 1.
We're happy to have a Croatian team representative. Croatia very active at the European level in a men's softball.
And this is a high ball caught by the second baseman for the 3rd out. So after 5 innings, the score is Europe 4, New Zealand 3.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
This program is brought to you by Playo Broadcasting, Playo.tv, your partner for live broadcasting as we enter the 6th inning here in Havlickuv Brod between New Zealand and Team Europe, as Team Europe is up by 1 run, 4-3.
There were a couple changes in the defense. Valdemar Terkelsen moved from left field to first base. Kolkus left the game. We have new left fielder. Yeah, the managers are now trying to explain the changes to the scorer. And Kyle Linton decided to remove his glasses during the break. Number 47, Cole Evans, is taking the at-bat for New Zealand. And again, first pitch swinging, goes to foul behind the backstop. 1 strike.
And another foul ball, that means 2 strike for Cole Evans.
Left fielder for Team Europe now, Kyle Hjelm from Sweden. Again, Sweden new to men's fast pitch softball in Europe, but They performed at the European Championship earlier this year here in Havlickuv for a first time, or after a long break. And we're happy to have them at the European family of men's fast pitch softball.
And another foul ball. Hard hit.
Yeah, Linton is keeping his rise balls high. And New Zealand hitters, when they swing, they're hitting this out to the foul balls.
So no balls, 2 strikes to Cole Evans. Hit by pitch. That means Cole Evans reaches first base. No outs, runner on first base. And now hitting number 24, the right fielder, Jackson Watt. Jackson Watt flied out both times in his previous at-bats. Now shows bunt.
That's a pass ball. That's a pass ball. And Cole is on the second base now, scoring position again for New Zealand.
And trouble for Team Europe. No outs, runner in scoring position.
Yeah, that's a timed run for now.
So here's the pitch. Bunt is shown, and
no damage. No damage done. Was a ball. Now we can see from our position, New Zealand coach Mark Sorensen giving the signals now. Yeah, that was a push bunt or a surprise bunt attempt.
And that's ball 3. Ball 4 means a walk. So Jackson Watt takes the first base, runners on first and second now, no outs. And now batting the first baseman, Drona.
Kyle Linton shaking his head, not happy with base and balls. There are no outs for now, so for New Zealand, quite a good opportunity now to score.
Drona is 1 for 2 with a base hit and a strikeout. This is ball number 5 for...
Yeah, New Zealand moving the infielders up and down on the bunt moves. So I'm curious if the bunt will come or not now. No. Another ball.
6 in a row.
I don't have a good view to the Team Europe bullpen, but I believe there's nobody there for now.
And there's foul ball, bunt attempt.
Drona is trying to bunt the ball down, not happy with a foul ball. Sorensen decided to, do a little tactics now in the game, not only hitting out of the fence.
And there's
another pass ball. Team Europe in trouble now. New Zealand easily loaded second and third base, and Kyle Linton is not doing well now. Catcher and first baseman, they now talking to him and trying to get him out of the jam. Drona, 3 balls, 1 strike, almost everything on the bunt attempts, but that's over. Drona now can get some RBIs. on,
he has
on a
great,
good count, yeah. Good count.
great hitting count for Drona. Foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Linton lucky now that Drona didn't square it up, because that would be out of the ballpark. So first base open. We're gonna see how Linton and Cross will manage this pitch.
Another foul ball.
Another foul ball. They don't want to let him go to first base. They choose to fight against Drona. Nice performance.
Because next after Drona should be the catcher, Zane van Lieshout, who struck out twice in this game. But then you have Rhys Evans, who hit a home run and a fly ball to left field, so there might be.
I wonder there is somebody new ready in the circle. So I think a New Zealand coach will bring up new hitters. Yeah. That's a swing and miss. Very well done. Kyle Linton, he gets out of the jam. First out of an inning, and there is a new hitter.
Number 17, Callan Compain, is stepping up to bat.
Compain hitting 286 at the Intercontinental Cup.
And this is a long fly ball. Foul. No balls, 1 strike. So 2 runners in scoring position. 1 out. Team Europe still not out of the trouble. Strike 2.
Two strikes now. Kyle can work the zone. Helps that when he gets rid of sunglasses, something happening, right?
Different view. Okay, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this one is hit shallow right field, long run. Catch is made, no damage done.
The runner from third take a big lead after the catch. So the right fielder has to throw the ball immediately, but they decided to come back.
We look at the situation again, and
watch the third base runner forcing the right fielder to throw. That's the right fielder is a Belgium guy, Wout Knops. And another bunt attempt. So Sorensen, the New Zealand coach, is now showing a little bit of short game attempts to the crowd.
but he has to hit for a base hit because it's 2 outs.
Yeah, agree.
Wow. Foul ball hit the umpire. Time is called.
Well, Sorensen, when he is signaling to his hitters to fake bunt or show a bunt, it has to make a sense because the infielders has to be ready for a bunt even on 2 outs. It's unusual, but you have to understand that they are those attempts are bringing in the infielders and opening more holes in between outfield and infield, or in between the infielders. So it has completely good thinking behind the idea why to pretend to bunt on 2 outs or with the bases loaded.
Right. 2 balls, 1 strike. The umpire is okay, no damage. No, it's not a very pleasant feeling to be hit by the ball when it's tipped off by the bat. And that ball is foul. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Top of the 6th inning, and not enough of the twos. 2 runners in scoring position.
Rhys Evans fighting his at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now.
Three balls, 2 strikes. And here comes the payoff pitch. That's a hit to third.
Great play by Valdemar Terkelsen on first base. And Meron Lawrence couldn't make a throw exactly towards first base. It was a high throw, but Terkelsen could catch it and apply a tag to the runner. Great play.
Let's see it again. Tough play. A little high, but still Terkelsen was.
Yeah, Terkelsen landed to the first base earlier than the runner. No tag applied, but still an out.
So the score.
The Kiwi supporters are standing. The crowd is cheering.
And that ball driven out deep, and you can get out of this ballpark right now. A grand slam home run for Joel Evans. And in the blink of an eye, the Black Sox have taken the lead.
Someone call the dog pound because the puppy is out of the yard. Wow!
This is Jim Flanagan from Ballpark Broadcasting. I am pleased to announce that the Ballpark Broadcasting crew will be in Prague next summer, providing the play-by-play and commentary at the 2019 WBSC Men's Softball World Championship. So we will see you next June from the Czech Republic.
So we're back in Havlickuv Brod after the jingle of Ballpark Broadcasting as we enter the bottom of the 6th inning.
Number 7, Kalle Hjelm from Team Sweden, current left fielder for Team Europe.
And he takes the first pitch for a strike.
One ball, 1 strike for Hjelm.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Another drop ball to the outside edge. And another one. 2 same pitches in a row. Makes Hjelm swinging. That's for a first out in this inning. It's a 6th inning. Bottom of 6th inning. Remind you, these games should be played for 9 innings, at least 9 innings, maybe 10.
Now batting the new catcher, Anthony Cross, who made that spectacular out at second base. His first at bat. First pitch was a ball.
Nice pitch. Again, outside edge, upriver. The space in between the edge of the plate and the chalk line. Very good pitching now from Daniel Chapman.
This one is going, and it's gone.
For once, I give him a credit. You know, he put one over the plate.
You jinxed it.
Team Europe taking the lead 5-3 on the Anthony Cross home run.
Let's see it again.
That was a rise ball above the plate. Good hitting, Team Europe. Wout Knops from Belgium now taking the plate. Already have one strike.
One ball, one strike for Wout Knops. Not true anymore. One ball, two strikes. Two and two.
That's a strikeout looking for Wout Knops for out number 2.
And now Emmerich Lawrence up to bat. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout.
Excellent player from the Netherlands. Owner of the silver medal from this year European Championship, where Netherlands, under the command of the Ben ten Pas, the Netherlands coach, which is now the first base, were able to manage the silver medal.
Off-speed pitch for a ball. And swing. That's 2 and 2. Two strikes on Emmerich Lawrence. And strike number 3, 3 strikeouts. Nevertheless, Team Europe managed to score 1 run on a solo shot home run. And the score now is 5-3.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
And we're back in Havlickuv as Team Europe plays Team New Zealand. And we're in the 7th inning. We're watching the New Zealand dugout. And as you look at some of the spectators are making notes.
That was a home run
by Anthony Cross. As we...
What about a curveball, then rice ball?
top end of the 7th inning, leading off with the first batter of the New Zealand lineup, Ben Inoka, number 89, playing center field, and he is 3 for 3 today. Two balls.
Linton now needs to catch up again with the top of the New Zealand lineup. Difficult to face those hitters now for him.
And this is a long shot. And it's gone. Home run for Ben Inoka. And it's 1-run ball game. Yeah, I would say the first 9 hitters of the New Zealand lineup are pretty dangerous.
Well, they are world champions. Yeah, first pitch, swinging, rise ball out of the ballpark. Nice piece of hitting.
Now batting Joel Evans, the man from the jingle of Ballpark Broadcasting.
Yeah, the Grand Slam hitter at the World Championship final. Second inside pitch to Joel Evans. 2 strikes on him.
Today he has 2 bunts. One of them was out by rule and 1 strikeout.
Interesting, right? The Grand Slam hitter in the World Championship final bunting.
Maybe he needs some work on bunting.
Or Grand Slams.
Or Grand Slams. So he can do Grand Slams, so probably he's working on something he cannot do. Okay, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Because as a coach, you need a complex hitter, right?
I believe he is so far. So let's see if he can tie this game. Trying to work him inside again.
And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eyes for Joel.
Foul ball.
A little bit of signalization between catcher and pitcher now. And get here. Get him.
Out. That means pretty obvious pattern. Bunt, strikeout, bunt, strikeout. So in his next at bat, we'll see if he keeps on
following that.
Okay, now batting Jerome Renake, number 6, playing the designated player. It's the first pitch for a strike. And the local announcer just announced that this game will take 10 innings, and it's a fast-paced game, so...
There you go. We're going to see more.
One ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike for Jerome Renake, who's 1 for 2, pardon. Hit, strikeout, and a walk.
Manager of local club.
Two and two.
Seems that the hitter, Jerome Renake, selecting the pitches now until as much as he can. Another change in the catchers-pitchers communication now for outside pitch. And umpire see it in the strike zone. That's a second out for Team Europe right now. Well done by Linton and Cross.
2 strikeouts in inning number 7.
There is dangerous one. Thomas Enoka, very famous name. Hitter number 4 for New Zealand.
Takes the pitch for a ball. 1 ball, 2 outs. And in an ordinary game of softball, this would be the last chance for Team New Zealand to at least tie the game, but since this is exhibition game, we're going to go 10 innings. And I'm pretty sure the people in the stands are very happy about it.
Everybody enjoys the game. That's the way how it should be.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Enoka can tie this game by 1 swing. That's the beauty of fast pitch softball. Never know what'll be next.
2-2, and as Yogi Berra, the famous baseball player, said, it ain't over till it's over. And Lenny Kravitz made it a song. And strikeout number 3 in this inning.
3 strikeouts in a row. Good performance to keep Team Europe in the lead.
As we call it, good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3 strikeouts, and we'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. One more look at the home run by Ben Enoka. And extra balls ready. Picked up as we watch the president of the European Softball Federation, Gabriel Vage. Leading off for Team Europe will be Václav Svoboda, who is 3 for 3.
But this guy can be famous if he can make it 4 out of 4. Let's see what's gonna happen. Lead-off hitter for Team Europe in this game. Mark Sorensen, New Zealand coach, went to the scorers place, so there will be some changes.
And this one is long gone. Václav Svoboda hits a home run, and he follows the first hitter of New Zealand team, Ben Enoka, who is also a leadoff, and in his 4th at bat hit a home run. So I think Václav took it as a good idea.
I think he is famous now.
Okay, let's see it again. It never gets old.
Yeah, first pitch, swinging, hard hit over the fence into the river. That's something. Team Europe takes lead, 6-4. At the bottom of 7th inning, again, this game will go to inning number 10.
Another sharp hit, this time foul by Valdemar Terkelsen. I think Václav made some fishermen very upset over there.
Those are our beautiful organizers of the whole event. Thank you for doing your job.
well here. There was a infield hit, maybe an error for Vardemel Tarkalsen through to the second base. He is on first now. And I'm curious if the scorers will decide to consider this as a hit or an error. Second baseman number 3, Joel Evans, couldn't make a catch.
How would you score it?
I would give it the infield hit. You know, I like hitters.
So we agree on that one, because I think it was a tough play for the second baseman. And the question is if he would be able to make the play anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Julianon still in the game.
So let's see it again. You be the judge. Well,
difficult.
Difficult, yeah. There's a lot of bumps from the runners also in that corridor, so.
2 balls on Daniel Julianon. Daniel Chapman, the New Zealand pitcher, should be aware now. 3 balls. Julianon knows he can go out of the ballpark any time. So let's see if he's gonna choose it. No, not really. They don't give him a chance. Decided to walk him. Was obviously a ball outside of zone. First and second base loaded. At bat number 20.
Frederick Terkelson. The interesting fact about Daniel Julianon is that he has all letters in the scoring card. He has walk, home run, strikeout, and another walk. No numbers, just the letters.
And again, Team Europe now attacking the first pitch. I don't know if it's a coach's idea, but those guys are doing a good job now. Most likely they are second time facing Daniel Chapman, is that right?
Yes, according to my notes, they've seen him once, so now they're being very aggressive. 2 strikes, 2 foul balls. Just missed a little bit.
No outs for now. Let's see if the Team Europe coach, Kevin Stockford, will bring up the short game or if he stays with the long ball.
Well, it's 2 strikes on the hitter, so.
Oh, difficult to do it now, I agree.
Okay, nice laid off the pitch. That's ball called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a hit to left field, caught.
A good contact to left field. Number 99 left fielder was able to run it down. It's a Riley Makea, the new left fielder, and runner stays on first and second base for now.
Now batting number 14, Edric Dirkhoff. A great swing.
That's a starting shortstop for Team Europe. Now have opportunity to score some runs.
He's 0 for 3 so far. Strikeout and grounder to the pitcher. And fly out to second base. Another swing. So it's no balls. 2 strikes. Dughoff goes down on strikes. 2 outs.
Stockford, coach of Team Europe, in the dugout now talking to his hitters. Probably was a new game plan or some picks of New Zealand pitching and catching.
Now batting number 7, Cale Ilm. And the first pitch for a strike. So Team Europe had 2 runners on with no outs. Now it's 2 outs and the runners didn't move. But there's a shot caught by the first baseman, Drona. Line to first base. So no further change of the score. Score is now 6-4 in favor of Team Europe.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Okay, we saw the excerpt from a local newspaper saying that in the beginning there were potatoes, probably on this field. But now it's a beautiful ballpark here in Havlickuv as we watch a beautiful game between the Black Sox from New Zealand and Team Europe.
There are some changes in the field. Pitching now, Michal Holobradek from Czech Republic, as you can see now. First base, Bart Shrimp from Israel. Again, Israel very active in the men's fast pitch in Europe. Their team is getting better every other European championship. Glad to have them, and we wish a good success to Team Israel in the future.
There's also great cooperation between Israel and Czech Republic. Some of the Czech coaches and players are coming in to help with their progress.
You have been in Israel, right?
Yes, I was there for baseball, but also softball a little bit.
You like it?
Yep, never rains.
Who is that?
And we're coming back to the game as we're looking at Cole Evans, the shortstop of Team New Zealand. It's the very first pitch to Michal Holobradek, who makes an easy out. So 1 out in the top of the 8th inning as Jackson Watt, the right fielder, is coming up to bat.
We do have a new third baseman, Thomas Barrera from Spain.
Bunt shown. The pitch was outside the zone. Ball 1. This one was a strike. Jackson Watt is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts and a walk. And 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Michal Holobradek, the pitcher, familiar with New Zealand hitters as long as he spent last winter playing for New Zealand club in Howick.
Now it's 2-2. Nice pitch. Made the batter think, which is always good. Because as my favorite Yogi Berra said, you cannot hit and think at the same time. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a first hit against Michal Holobradek. Down to the center field.
Good piece of hitting again through the infield on the ground to the grass.
Now hitting Riley Makea. Run on first base, 1 out. First pitch for a strike.
Curveball to the outside edge. Umpires likes that.
This pitch misses high. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Time's called on the batter.
It was a wild pitch. It was a wild pitch. Runner on the move. Now on second base.
So Jackson Watt is in scoring position. We saw coaches of the girls junior team. Swing and a miss. That means 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on second base.
After the little wild pitch, Holobradek is back to his business, and now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job.
Off-speed pitch. This one is foul.
That's a long foul ball. There's a new catcher for Team Europe as well. His name is Fabio Origlia from Italy. He was now talking to Michael Holobradek about a plan, and they are working together to stop New Zealand hitters right now.
Michal Holobradek was the cornerstone of the Czech national team in the Intercontinental Cup, and he pitched some very good games.
Right, busy this summer, also like a lot of those players competing at the International Softball Congress.
Great off-speed pitch. For the second out, strikeout.
Team New Zealand now stopped from their hard hits in the previous inning by Michal Holobradek, but still runner at second base, possible run. They need to work hard to finish this inning.
Now hitting number 17, Callan Compain.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
And
that's a run. So unfortunately, pitcher and catcher couldn't hold up the New Zealand hitters. A single to the right center, shallow field. Yep.
Let's see it again.
That's a run batted in. Score is now 6-5 in favor to Team Europe. New Zealand still have enough time to tie it or win it.
Now Riley Makea is stepping on to first base for the catcher. As Rhys Evans is up to bat. And another hit.
It's the same thing like before, but runner has been stopped at third base, but very same location of the hit over the infield. Infielders couldn't reach that, too far from the right fielder, so first and third base is loaded now. Good position for New Zealand. 2 outs.
And we have a new batter. Ben Enoka was 4 for 4. And now we have Campbell Enoka. Swinging the very first pitch for a strike.
You never know what Enoka has come up to bat.
Right.
They look similar. Oh, yeah, they're brothers, yeah.
But while Ben Enoka was on base every time, his brother Thomas didn't reach the base at all. So we'll see how the third brother will do. Now he's 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm curious if Mark Sorensen gonna move the runner from first to second to create a little bit of pressure to the Team Europe defense.
2 balls, 1 strike. We'll see, because at the same time you probably don't want to give away all your signs for the teams to get ready for the next big event, which is in June, the World Championship in fast pitch softball. And now he'll move.
Yeah, no need to show signs. Right now the runner moves to second on another wild pitch. Second and third base is loaded. Campbell Enoka, good chance to hit.
And to take the lead with a single base hit may result in 2 runs. He has a hitting count, 3 balls, 1 strike. So everything goes in favor of the team of New Zealand. And he takes the ball. That's ball 4. So the base is loaded.
It was a kind of a smart move from Team Europe in this situation after the wild pitch. We're going to see who is going to be next for New Zealand. Sorensen talked to the umpire right now.
And Joseph Ferriso is the new hitter, replacing Joel Evans.
Ferriso in position of a grand slam in case of a home run.
Yeah, that's why you probably wouldn't switch Joel Evans, who's able to hit grand slam in the finals.
Oh, this is a showcase, right?
Yeah, this is exhibition game. Okay, this swing was judged as non-swing, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count. Michal Holobrádek Makes it even.
Fariso self-talk to himself. He knows the situation goes in favor of New Zealand. So let's see if he can handle this situation. Holobrotic winning that. Team Europe keeps the lead. Number 9, Fariso, not happy with the umpire's call. There was a beautiful pitch on the outside edge, curving out of the zone. Good call.
So we'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Leading off will be Anthony Cross, who hit that home run at his first at bat.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Playo.tv, our partner for live broadcasting, as we watch the exhibition game between the team of New Zealand and the team of Europe. We're going into the bottom of the 8th inning, since this game will be 10-inning game. And Team Europe will be there will be a little change because Anthony Cross is not catching anymore. And we have a new pitcher on the rubber. Urera Craig is pitching for Team New Zealand now.
So New Zealand is bringing up a lefty. Standard move, the coach's move to distract the hitters. So now Team Europe will have to face a left-handed pitcher. Let's see how they will.
And as we said, people are having fun in the stadium. And it doesn't always have to be with softball. But since nothing's going on yet on the field,
Cullen Compain takes over at the catcher already in the previous innings for
the local announcer Helena Novotná is announcing the change. As we watch Michal Holobrotic in action.
So now at bat number 13, the Italian player Fabio Origlio.
We watched the run that New Zealand scored in previous inning. Swing and a foul, 1 strike.
Good pitch from Eduera Craig.
One ball, 2 strikes to Fabio Origlia.
Oh, beautiful changeup, just missed the strike zone, but very good off-speed pitch for Drake. Team Europe will have to face some speed mix.
And it works. Strikeout. First out in the bottom of the 8th inning. I'm sorry.
Now hitting both knops from Belgium. Belgium is traditional European men's fast pitch team, attending men's championship for a long time. Very good program.
And ball number 2 for both knops. It's a first strike, foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th inning.
Let's see if Drake is bringing up the off-speed pitches now. Drop ball, probably. Out of the strike zone. Good for both knops.
Good hitting count, so let's see.
Now, Drake couldn't make it. Knops is taking a first base. And the Spanish player, Thomas Barrera, is coming up to bat. He's new to the game for now. There's a good chance to work against New Zealand lefty, Eruera Drake.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
And again, aggressive on the first page. I like it. Not successful now, but the chance was high.
And 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, runner on first base. 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning as Team Europe leads by 1 run, 6-5. Too high, 3-1. Again in trouble. As we're watching a great game of softball here in Havlickuv Brod.
Barrera has this low stance at bat and taking advantage of this low stance by another base on balls. So 2 base on balls in a row. First baseman Thomas Enoka now talking to the pitcher Drake. And the famous guy is coming.
Yeah, Václav Svoboda, number 19, 4 for 4 with 1 home run and 3 singles. That means trouble for...
And they choose for a time. I would say good choice. You guys need to talk.
The only player that was close to Václav Svoboda, Ben Enoka, is already out of the game. Was also 4 for 4 with a home run. So let's see if Václav Svoboda can make it 5 for 5.
Rise ball. Svoboda stops his pre-motion in time. Ball 1.
Takes this pitch for a strike, 1-1.
Doesn't like the lefty outside pitch.
Pitcher has an issue with his
Well, everybody needs to concentrate.
shoelace. taking a time.
You can see Svoboda, no nerves, stay calm. Drake needs to do the same thing.
That's ball 2. Two balls, one strike. Hitters count for Svoboda.
Drake is requesting another sign. Svoboda has a full respect of New Zealand pitching now.
Swing, foul tip.
And the off speed. Here is the Drake with his biggest weapons.
And strikeout. So
Lou Davis calling the strike on a famous guy. So he is back to the dugout. We got 2 outs, first and second base loaded. Well done by Drake and his catcher, which is Callan Compain now.
we see the replacement of European catcher on the first base as Bar Shrim from Israel is coming up to bat. The Israeli Softball Association is very proud on Bars making it to Team Europe.
It's a good pitch to hit in this situation. Bar knows that. Apologized to his coach and teammates now. Has another chance now.
And he hits one to the center field and beautiful catch.
Ooh, great catch by center fielder Campbell Anoka.
That was a good hit, but even better catch in the outfield.
Anoka, great athletic, performance now, catching it in the run.
And we'll be back in inning number 9.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
There was something to do in between innings. Hopefully she's not doing it during the game because she'd be missing quite a good game over here. It's 1-run ball game as we go into the 9th inning. Team Europe is up by 1 run, 6-5, as the game will have 10 innings. And Michal Holobradek is getting ready for his pitch. Against Jerome Ranaki, who's 1 for 4. 1 for 3 with 1 walk.
It's a great exhibition. It's 1-run game for now in the 9th inning out of 10. Holobradek is trying to save the game now against world fast pitch softball champions from New Zealand.
Foul ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We need to say that Team New Zealand played the Intercontinental Cup. Some of the players on the field also, but some of them came fresh, so...
Yep, New Zealand has a tough schedule, definitely, during their stay in Europe. But you know, when you are defending world champions, you need a challenge.
Yeah, and everybody wants to play against you. Let's see, swing called.
It's a good strikeout for Holobradek. Lead-off hitter is going back to the dugout. That's the way how to beat New Zealand from Team Europe. Well done.
This is a precious out. And now hitting second in this inning is Thomas Enoka. Was waiting for his first hit in this game as he takes the first pitch for a ball. Also, we have to remember that there's, as Casey Eden, the manager of New Zealand, said, it's winter in New Zealand.
And another ground ball to the infield, easily played by Svoboda at second base. So there are 4 defensive outs for Team Europe if the score stays 6-5 to win the game. Excellent performance by Team Europe now.
Second baseman took no chance, he just blocked the ball. Made an easy throw. A nice pitch by Michal Holobradek to Cole Evans for strike 1.
So we are above the New Zealand dugout. I just heard how the New Zealand hitters are talking about the Michael Holobradek pitches, trying to pick something up or expect the rotation of the pitch. So they are working hard to hit him.
Yeah, and they're pretty good at that, how to pick the pitching rotation or to spot anything different in certain pitches.
Holobradek now ahead. Again, 1 ball, 2 strikes against Cole Evans.
2-2, and nice high pitch. See if he's gonna chase it, but Cole Evans has the discipline. 2-2.
Drop ball for a foul ball. Still a good count for Michael Holobradek. He has a chance to attack Cole Evans again on the next pitch.
And another
And he
rounder
gets
to second base.
same fashion like the hitter before. Inside on the ladders. No chance for hitting now.
So Team Europe is up to bat, and Team New Zealand has 3 more outs to tie the game if Team Europe doesn't score in this inning.
The Kiwi supporters are standing. The crowd is cheering.
And that ball driven out deep, and you can't get out of this ballpark right now. A grand slam home run for Joel Evans. And in the blink of an eye, the Black Sox have taken the lead.
Someone call the dog pound because the puppy is out of the yard. Wow.
This is Jim Flanagan from Ballpark Broadcasting. I am pleased to announce that the Ballpark Broadcasting crew will be in Prague next summer, providing the play-by-play and commentary at the 2019 WBSC Men's Softball World Championship. So we will see you next June from the Czech Republic.
So welcome back to the bottom of the 9th inning as Team Europe is up by 1 run in an exhibition game against the Black Sox. New Zealand, and as you heard, the Ballpark Broadcasting is coming to the Czech Republic for the World Championship next year in 2019.
End of June. Everybody is welcome to Czech Republic to watch the best of the best.
First pitch was a ball.
So this is supposed to be,
If I'm not mistaken, it's Anthony Cross.
yeah, it's Anthony Cross. He's back to the game. He didn't play for a few innings, but now he appears at bat. So the coaches are doing the changes.
Yeah,
as
if
much
I'm
as
not
they can.
mistaken, Anthony Cross had one at bat and it was a home run, so maybe they want to see if he can do it again.
That's a foul ball. Good rise ball. Cross, unfortunately, put his bat into the pitcher's path.
It was a check swing and the ball hit the bat. So 2-1. And a good hitting count, 3-1. This is the
Secretary General of Israel Softball
Ami Baran.
Federation.
Swing and a
Another
miss.
rise ball. So New Zealand decided to attack Cross with the high pitches so far.
And the first batter is aboard. Anthony Cross.
Drake couldn't finish this at bat. Now we have a runner at first, no outs. Another good chance for Team Europe to extend the lead. At bat is a Felix one, a hitter from Germany.
First pitch is a strike. We'll see if after this the coach will put on a bunt sign.
Germany traditionally big in baseball, right, Richard?
Yes.
And now they're catching up in softball, men's softball too. There is a program building up. Felix, one of the leaders of the team.
No swing is the call. Pitcher's not very happy about it. Well, that's the way it is. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball number 3.
Drake in trouble now.
Swing and a miss. That's 3-2. And here comes the payoff pitch.
It was too long for Felix. He was trying to step out of the box, but
Foul ball.
umpires didn't give him a time. Needs to stay with the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, first base occupied. Felix can move the runner now. Or move himself to be a runner.
2 walks. The first 2 batters, you don't want to do that, but nobody does it on purpose. And New Zealand was in the same situation last inning. and kept the runners on those two bases.
Aldrich Dieghoff, New Zealand slugger, at the plate now. Bunting. So even Kevin Stockford, the Team Europe third base coach, choose for bunting in a first and second base situation. Interesting to see those big hitters being disciplined and trying to bunt. This means the coaches are taking this game seriously.
Swing and a miss.
2 strikes on Dieghoff. He needs to move runners towards the home plate. So let's see how Drake will try to not help him.
Just a bit outside. Nice pitch. Team Europe definitely wants to expand the lead for the last inning.
Yeah, New Zealand could be strong.
And that's foul. Still 1 and 2, no outs. 2 runners on. Great play by the second baseman, Cole Evans.
So Cole Evans can make a catch and a flip to second base this time. Nice play, double play attempt, not in time.
And great reaction by the first baseman, checking the runner at third base.
First and third situation again now. This time for Team Europe. Runner going. So Kevin Stockford, coach, decided to push the runners again. He is aggressive today. We have the Croatian hitter, Hrvoje Trebic, at bat.
1 ball, 1 strike on the batter. 2 runners in scoring position. The infield is playing in.
Oh, swing and miss. And like Richard said, there is an infield set up for New Zealand now, so they decided to defend, protect a run. It's a good choice before the last inning.
Strikeout looking.
Jerbic couldn't make a swing with the runners on base. It's a shame. We have 2 outs, and we have Fabio Origlia, the catcher for Team Europe from Italy, at the plate now. That's a strike. That's a called strike. Even Origlia trying to hold his swing. Good location from Drake.
Probably got a piece of the plate. Or at least that's what the umpire saw. Oh, hit by pitch, so the bases are loaded.
So now the Drake decided to go inside, hitting Origlia into his shoulder or hand. Bases loaded.
Now Knops is coming up to bat. With bases loaded, 2 outs, as we watched. Hit by pitch.
Yeah, another big damage for New Zealand. Doesn't really matter in this situation. If we have bases loaded on second and third, unless Knops will hit a home run.
Or double or maybe triple. 2 balls.
Drake doesn't want to make a mistake, which leads him
New
to
runner.
More balls than strikes. Again, his teammates trying to help him with the little meeting at the pitcher's mound, pitcher circle. And
Cameron Lawrence is now running for the catcher at first base. 2 balls. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
good hack from Knops. He knows he can make some runs. Way to be aggressive. Oh, they're coming with the same pitch again, just a little bit off the plate than the previous one. Yeah, that's the advantage of the lefty. He can go. He can go there.
Infield is in their normal position since it's 2 outs and forced. All bases are forced, so
it's another ball. They were trying to go high again. Not successful now. So we're gonna see runners on the move, I guess.
definitely.
Full count. Yep. Two down.
Runners going, and strike is called.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
a shame for Team Europe. That was a good chance to score. The score stays for 6-5. Team Europe leading New Zealand. New Zealand in 10th inning. That's her last chance to do something.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Havlickuv Brod as we are entering the 10th inning of the exhibition game between Black Sox, team from New Zealand, and Team Europe, made of players from all over the old continent, as Team Europe is leading by 1 run, 6-5, and it's the last chance for Team New Zealand to do something about it.
I think this game is a good promotion for softball. We have seen a lot of action so far. It doesn't feel like we are in a 10th inning now. Still something to watch. Great performance from both teams so far.
Michal Holobradek starts the inning with a ball. And if I remember it right, we haven't seen any error.
Oh yeah, we considered that one as a infield hit.
So even if it was an error, 1 error for 10-inning game is a great number. So that's just the evidence of the high quality of the game. Here's the hit to Michal Holobradek, and he makes the play. At the Intercontinental Cup, he struggled with throwing around the bases, but this time it was a great play. 1 out, 2 outs to go.
Home field advantage.
Now batting number 99, Riley Makea. Takes the pitch for a ball. Misses low again, 2 balls. New Zealand needs a runner or a home run.
Everybody in this ballpark knows one swing is enough to tie this game, or go to the lead for New Zealand. So this is going to be a battle until the very last pitch. 3 balls now. Havlickuv couldn't get a strike. Let's see what Riley Makia will do.
And he takes the pitch for a strike.
Havlickuv offers him a good piece, but Makia refused to swing. Havlickuv now in better position, but still Makia. That's another strike, so Makia was looking for a base and balls, but couldn't get it so far. Count is full. Havlickuv back in the game.
The payoff pitch. Hit to shortstop. And that's out number 2. So 1 more out to go. And Team Europe may win the first ever game they play together. Now batting number 17, Kellen Compain, who can prolong the game.
New Zealand catcher has a chance to tie this. When the game goes down to the last out or last hitter, everything changed. Nobody wants to be last one.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Havlickuv is painting the corners of the strike zone. On the first pitch was a ball, tiny ball. Now makes Compain swinging.
Great changeup. Makes.
Well, this pitch is spinning. You know, it's not only the off speed. It's spinning out of the right-handed hitter. It's difficult pitch to handle.
And makes Kellen Compain chase it. So this might be the last pitch. No, it's not. It's foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, this guy gonna fight.
I guess both of them are going to fight.
Right.
Another pitch. Oh, nice pitch.
Yeah, that was a curve ball again. Too far from the plate now. But they are trying to make him chase for sure.
2-2. Let's see what will be the next pitch. And foul. So still 2-2.
Compain was able to put his bat on that ball out of the ballpark. You can see in his face, he want to win it. He wants to win it.
That's a great thing about these ball games, that any pitch could be the last one. And you know the exact moment that this is the pitch you have to hit or take. That's a hit to second base. Out at first base. So the ball game is over. Team Europe wins the precious win against the world champions from New Zealand.
Great game, great showcase, ending up in favor for Europe. And I think this is not the last time when we see Team Europe coming together and play against high-level opponents. There will be something again.
And winning the game makes it even easier to make another selection of Team Europe, because the mental part is playing in favor of the winning team. But I don't think it really matters who won this game. It was a great performance on both sides. And
you can see there is a lot of friendship in between the players, shaking their hands. They know each other for a long time. New Zealand players coming to play to Europe when they have the winter, and European players are used to go to New Zealand when the weather change here in Europe. So this is a great friendship game also, and we're glad to be part of this.
Let's see the last out. Head to second base, easy out, and all the players are getting standing ovation from the people in the stands. Some of them already rushed to the exits to get some signed cards. As we're looking at the people, the fans, and the players, it's time for us to say goodbye as Team Europe. Thanks to the audience.
Thank you for watching.
And we'll hope to be back, if not anytime soon, definitely next year in June at the World Championship that will be played here in Havlickuv and in Prague. Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Německa, Francie, Švédska, Španělska, Izraele, Chorvatska, Itálie.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.